You know, when I first heard Lazaretto off this thing, someone told me, get ready, because you're going to get welcomed into the world of Ghostemane, and I was not ready. His new album, his 10th studio album already, even though I believe he's been releasing albums since only like 2014, but I looked back and he's released multiple projects in years, and he's gone under other names with other things, including the Gasm character, however you say it, as when I reviewed Poppy's Noise album yesterday, Music to Scream To, I mentioned that Gasm was featured on a song. That's another one of his names he goes by, so there you go, Ghostemane and Poppy collabed finally. But this is his album, Anti-Icon, and you know, it took me a while to find this. I couldn't find it anywhere on YouTube Music. I don't have iTunes, and it wasn't on Spotify. So I saw he uploaded the whole thing to YouTube, and I said, okay, I'll listen to it from there. And that's how I did it. And holy shit, was that an adventure? I would say so. 13 tracks. It's 36 minutes long, so it's not really super long. His songs tend to be really short most of the time. I didn't find myself disliking any tracks, but the songs that I found to be like okay to me were Sacrilege, Fed Up, and The Wind to Change. The Fed Up has a great beat, but again, I'm not really a fan of the one where it's just like constantly like repeating like Fed Up, Fed Up, Fed Up, Fed Up. It just, I don't know, it got annoying after a while, and the other two are fine. Even with The Winds of Change, I think was more of an interlude to take you out of more of the rap and hip-hop songs into the more rock-oriented songs, because this album does jump all over the place. I can't necessarily call it a rap album, but I can't necessarily call it a rock album either. It's a mixture of a lot of things, from metal to rock to rap to even black metal in this case. There's some times where he just sounds like Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, throw in some Korn somewhere, or maybe even like Cradle of Filth he sounds like sometimes. It's a very interesting mixture of a lot of things. Some of the other favorites, the Intro.Destitude, I really did like for the way it kicked off the album. It just put you in that atmosphere. Vagabond was nice. Lazaretto, as I mentioned, was a good one. The music video is fantastic. Excuse me. Then we have AI, which was one of the other two songs I had heard before this album, the other being Lazaretto, and then this one afterwards. And yeah, I mean, I like the fact that at the end it does kind of have that rock feeling toward it, but the beat's nice, and even though, yes, the chorus is just him going AI, 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 I don't know what it is, it's just a catchy song. I like it, I like it. Hydrochloride was a nice one, and that one was more rock-driven in a way. I'm sorry for the coughing, I just got over being sick. I kind of still am, but yesterday that was horrible. Then we have Hellrap, Antisocial, Masochist, Rage, or ASMR, which you can definitely see because he does a lot of whispering throughout the track until he goes through the yelling part. So good play on words there in the title. And then we have Melanchaholic, which is play on melancholy and alcoholic, that do nice. Calamity, which is short, and then Falling Down, which is a acoustic track at the end, which again does its job for being a album finisher. It lets you know the album's ending, time to relax, calm down, and it still leaves you enjoying the song as it is. So yeah, I gotta say, this is like perfect for Halloween. I mean, his name is Ghostemane, for God's sakes, and if I had to put him in really any genre, it'd just be horrorcore. Not necessarily horrorcore rap, but just horrorcore in general, because he puts these dark elements in with his songs, and I don't know, it just makes it a lot more interesting. You're not necessarily hearing a whole lot of it like this. Like, you'll hear certain rappers do this, but incorporating the rock and metal into play is definitely different, even though, you know, for the past like 5 years or so, when you have the SoundCloud rappers, they mix a lot of this types of genres in here because they're not afraid to come out and say that they were metalheads at this point in time. But yeah, how much did I enjoy this thing though? Well, it was highly enjoyable. Again, I didn't see myself disliking anything. There was some moments, like, I'm not necessarily a fan of his little, like, high-pitched voice that he does, but his rapping fast is pretty phenomenal. There's not many rappers who can do that well, and for the most part, his other vocals, he can sing, and I can definitely tell at one point he was in, like, a local punk group and black metal band. I can definitely hear that at some point, and he does well with that too. I kind of like that kind of vocal version of him better because it adds to the creepiness of the songs and to the atmosphere in general. So yeah, this album gets a 7.5 out of 10. There's definitely songs on here, a lot of them that I'm going to go back to and enjoy. And yeah, I just found myself just wowed by what I heard, and I have been inserted into the world of Ghostemane, and you know what? I think I like it. I made a video about him just listening to him for the first time a couple of months ago, and it was very up and down with what I heard, but if this is the direction that he decides to go and keep, I think I can get down with that. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on this latest album by Ghostemane. You can tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this album? Did you like it? Did you hate it? And until then, guys, stay safe out there, and I will catch you all in the next one.